Tech last year and A&M the year before that. Just how much? I mean, he's hurt, so we'll see if he can play. Haynes King, the Georgia Tech quarterback.
He's a really good player.
Yeah. How much does being familiar with him, having seen him the last 2 years, help you game plan for him?
Haynes King and that offense is really good. Yards per play, they're up there. Some of the tops in the country. They are really good at generating chunk plays. They protect him really well, and I think they're number 1 and number 2 in the country in least amount of sacks and pressures. They certainly do a great job of also getting him loose. I mean, he's a really good runner as well, and he's got explosive playmakers. So watching a guy like that play, you got to understand that, certainly making them one-dimensional isn't necessarily the answer, because he could chuck it around all over the place too. You just have to prepare for a lot, and he's surrounded with a great supporting cast. I mean, his offensive line is one of the most experienced in the entire country. I believe most of them are either seniors or redshirt juniors, and the number of starts is, again, probably the most. They play really well together. You could tell they're in sync. You could tell their line calls are on point. They don't make mistakes. They finish their blocks. They're very mature up front on both sides. To spill over a little bit into the defense, they're very mature and very physical on both sides of the ball up front, because they're very well coached. They're mature body types, and they've played a lot of football.
You mentioned it when you walked in about the fan support and what you're hoping for this weekend. Atlanta's always been a place where Canes fans have gone to. It's an easy flight, obviously, there's proximity. How nice is that, man? You had it at Cal too and everywhere else, but when you know that you're going to have at least a few thousand friendly faces up there, just how nice is that to see when you walk out for a game?
Well, our players love that. I mean, they really do, and we know we have a huge alumni base there, like you mentioned. So it's great. It really is. We expect them. I know it's homecoming for them. I believe it's also a jersey theme game for them as well. So we're expecting a big crowd and a lot of noise and a rowdy environment, and exactly what college football should be about. So the pageantry of what's being put together there for the weekend should be, again, just a lot of juice, a lot of energy, but the focus is on us making sure we prepare for a really good football team.
There was a story that came out last week about how, I think it was Big Ten, they're having some trouble with, I didn't fully understand it, helmet communication being maybe not as secure as coaches would have liked. Have you had any issues with that?
You never know till after the fact. I mean, I know that there are some times where that thing it's difficult to hear, and sometimes you got to signal, and people are really good at signal stealing, and that's perfectly legal. So I would never complain about that. That's part of the game, but you have to do an excellent job at protecting your signals and using that comm, because if not, you're asking to get picked apart. So to that extent, the other part of it, we've had some issues that have never made it public, being on the road, and things, people getting a little intrusive into, but that's for the league to figure out and whatnot. But our focus is on making sure that we take care of our business, that we focus on getting better and go play our best football.
Mario, you have any shot at getting Damari back?
Damari Brown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's very close. He's close.
This week, or?
I wouldn't say this week is a reality, but soon after, we feel pretty good about it. Let me rephrase that, we feel very good about it.
All right, one more real quick. How will you handle the bye?
Just like we did the last one. I think we have a good bye week process. I've learned a lot and grown a lot, and just watching that. I grew up on the other side of things where the bye week was like full throttle, 4 or 5 days of, knock 'em, sock 'em robots, man, and that's, you just can't do that. You don't have as many bodies as you used to, and it's not what's best for your team at this time. You're almost year-round in football now, and so the bye week is be discussed when we get to the bye week, man. Right now, it's all about playing Georgia Tech, and they're a great football team, and we're looking forward to the opportunity in Atlanta.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.